Okay guys, welcome to the ultimate camera test on the TECNO Spark 40 Pro Plus, Samsung Galaxy A16, and the Infinix Hot 60 Pro Plus. So these are all mid-range devices or budget, I think more budget devices because of their price range. These two devices fall between 1,800 to 2,500 depending on the storage variant that you decide to go for. So in this video, we're going to actually compare the cameras, the main cameras, the selfie cameras when it comes to pictures, videos, photos, anything. Like all of it will also include the microphone. So you see what it feels like when you are recording audio on this as well. The good thing about this test is we are not just going to try what it feels like using it outdoors. We might even take it to the studio and use professional lights to see what the quality of the camera that you get from these look like. So right now, we are going to start the test as it stands now. The good thing about this test also is that the main sensors on these three devices are 50 megapixel sensors. So that means we should be getting probably the same looking, but we all know when it comes to this stuff is that software is everything. The way the phones process the videos is going to show what the result is going to look like. So right now, the test has already started. As you can see, the main sensors on these devices are being used to film this. The TECNO Spark 40 Pro Plus actually shoots in 2K, so that is where I'm shooting at. I'm shooting at the highest resolution right now. The A16 only does 1080, so it's currently 1080, while the Infinix also shoots at 2K, so it's also at 2K right now. We're going to use this right now to start the test. Then we're going to switch to 1080 because then I'm going to give it a level playing field, right? So they all shoot at 1080. Then we test what the videos look like. So what you're going to do right now is to walk around and check the stabilization at their highest settings and peak. So this is me coming to pick it up, and this is me walking around. If you decide to use this as your main camera or vlogging camera, what it's going to look like. So this is what the footage from all three devices look like. I'm just going to walk for the first few seconds, then we'll do a quick jog like we always do. Whilst you're moving around, also check out the dynamic range and all, see what you think about this. Quick jog on this, another jog on this, quick jog. All right, so this is what the main sensors are going to give you at the highest settings that all three cameras can provide. So what do you think about this so far? We're going to switch to 1080 so we actually experience what it feels like shooting at 1080 because I have a feeling the stabilization on that is going to be good for the Infinix and also the TECNO. Let me know which one you guys prefer so much already. And now let me go switch to 1080 on the other two devices. Okay, so now the Infinix and the TECNOs have been switched to 1080. Is the footage any different? Can you actually tell the quality? Because this video is going to be uploaded in 4K. So hopefully they actually impact what the quality looks like. Just like we did for the earlier test, we're going to just have a regular walk around with this and see what the footage looks like. Does this impact stabilization on all the three devices? Let's walk around and see our first few seconds walk. Then we're going to hop into our exercise mode and jog a little bit. So let's just jog to and from. Check out the dynamic range and the stabilization on all three devices. One, go again on all three devices. Great. So, which one do you like so far? Let me know in the comment section down below. But what we are going to try out right now is that it's one advantage of the A16. So, we know the back, they all look like they have three different cameras, right? But the A16 actually has a wide angle camera, which makes it better in comparison to these two because they just look like three cameras but it's actually nothing. But the A16 has a true wide angle camera. So let's just switch to that and see what it looks like in comparison to the other two devices. So now this is where you see the advantage of the Samsung Galaxy A16. The wide angle camera lets you have a lot more in your footage. This is what it looks like when I come forward. You see what you have or what the footage kind of looks like. I can't see, but I'm going to assume the wide angle helps me capture more, right? This is how it looks like. Do you guys like the wide angle on the A16 or would you just prefer using the one-time zoom on the camera? Which one do you like? Is it any good? Is it any better? Good? That is nice. Now we're going to switch to the selfie cameras on all three devices and we're going to run the same test over again to see which one you're going to get or what the quality is going to be like on all three cameras. Let's go. Okay, so now back to the selfie. This is what the selfie footage looks like on all three cameras. And the same advantage goes for the Infinix and the TECNO. At this point, they can actually shoot at 2K. So we started with their highest resolution. So currently, the Infinix is shooting at 2K. The TECNO is also shooting at 2K, while the A16 is shooting at 1080. But how does that impact dynamic range, the skin tones and everything. Do you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me wipe the camera a little bit more so you see everything is intact. Yes, the cameras have been wiped again whilst we are filming, so you realize that this is on a level playing ground. This is the selfie camera. I'm going to pick it up and we're going to walk around and see what the stabilization looks like on their highest settings. Of course, just walk around a little bit. The framing kind of looks the same on all three cameras, even though one is shooting at 2K and the others are shooting at 1080 and 2K as well. We're going to do that jogging test right now and see what stabilization looks like on the selfie cam. Jog a little bit. To be honest, I think they look impressive. All right, now let's take it back to 1080 on the Infinix and the TECNO and see if they impact the footage in any way. Okay, so this is back to the selfie video test, but this time around they are all shooting on a level playing field, 1080 across board. Does this do any difference? Is it any different? Let me know which one you like. Let's check out autofocus on the selfie camera. What does the autofocus look like? Now let's walk around and see if hopefully this is going to give more stable footages. All right, jog. Okay, impressive so far. So this is what we get from the selfie cameras on all three cameras. Okay, so just like I promised, this is what we get from all three cameras shooting at 1080p with the studio lights on, with background lights and everything. If you're thinking about creating content with any of these three devices, let me know which one you prefer in the comment section down below, because this is what the main sensors are going to give you. But this is 1080p, so just like what you do with it, if you want the best of the quality, I'm going to switch the Infinix and the TECNO to 2K because we are sitting, there isn't any stabilization needed here. So this is currently 2K on the TECNO, 2K on the Infinix, and 1080 on the Samsung. Do you see any difference when it comes to the quality of the footage? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you're a content creator and you want the best of the quality from any of these three devices, this is what you should be aspiring your footage to look like. So let me know which one you prefer in the comment section down below. So make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'll be bringing you more practical camera tests like this. Okay, so this is a low light video camera test on all three cameras. What do you think? It's actually around 8 p.m. in the evening, even though we have the street lights shining on us. This is what the main cameras on all three cameras are going to give us. So what do you think about the footage? Which one is your favorite so far? We're going to switch to the selfie camera and also see what the three of them look like. So let me know what you think about them. Let's switch for that right now. Wait, before that, let's just vlog a little bit on this. Let's see what it looks like. This is what it's like vlogging with low lights on all three cameras. Which one has the best low light capabilities on the main sensors? We're going to switch to the selfie camera and do the same test. We're going to wrap this test up. Okay, so this is what we have on the selfie camera on all three cameras. Let me come close. The Infinix and the TECNO have this feature that actually brightens up the screen, giving you better lights on your face when you're taking these kind of videos. So as you can see, this is what it looks like, even when I have the lights behind me. So it's kind of like a selfie light for you when you're using the Infinix and the TECNO. I'm going to go into direct or pitch darkness and you see what this looks like. It's actually kind of cool because it's even giving light for the Samsung here. But guys, this is what we have for low light capabilities on all three cameras. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you for sticking to the end of the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as usual, stay liquid. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I'm out.